Welcome or welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet. And welcome to another episode of Junk Journal July for 2025. Let's grab our junk journals and our bits and bobs and let's dive into today's creative session. Today's prompt is junk mail. So let's grab our journals and our trash can and let's sift through to find some junk mail which we can transform into some beautiful art for today's prompt. For me, I keep a bit of a stash of things I want to include into my junk journals or my journals and art in general, which is like paper materials that don't even make it to the trash can. But if you haven't had a stash of your own to grab things from, have a little rummage through your paper bin. I will be sure there's something that can be repurposed and reused. For me, for today, I decided to use one of those window envelopes and an old magazine. Both those I try to save for my junk journal and art projects, and here I decided to create something that would have a little window in the page. And here I just decided to rip out some of the tree to make it see-through to kind of don't defeat the purpose. If I would have glued the complete page onto the envelope, it would have messed with the window and it would be pointless. So I did create an opening to keep the transparent part and the see-through part of the page, and later on I did also use a transparent envelope that is completely made out of transparent paper and that I had laying around from some postage as well. So I really love to collect all my old envelopes from mail and stuff to include into my journaling process. Here I decided which kind of butterfly I wanted to include into the spread, because I always feel like if you don't have anything on the transparent part, it sometimes gets lost a bit. So I like to include some stickers into those parts. Now I'm just going with the flow and making a little tuck spot out of this envelope window in a way. How are you guys all doing? How's your junk journal July going? I'd absolutely love to hear from you. I'm really happy with how summery and light this page turned out, and I had a lot of fun by creating this, but I also took quite a lot of time, so that's why today's video is again a little bit late. I hope you don't mind and enjoy this creative process anyways. Here I decided to wrap the magazine part around the envelope to make it a bit more sturdier and have a bit of a more stable tuck spot for later on the spread. And then I did get out the Botanical book I used in yesterday's spread as well. I really love those botanical illustrations. They are just so pretty, and I did find one with some blue in it because I thought it would fit the vibes of the spread, and I really like to try to stick with one color scheme in my spreads because I think it makes them more cohesive. So now I'm just cutting out the flower for the spread and then see what we can also add besides that to the spread. And I also included in this spread something that I have talked about in the other days that I really wanted to get into, including more journaling and drawing into my junk journal spreads, and I did manage to write a complete paragraph for today's junk journal spread. So I'm really happy with the result and the outcome, and I think I always love it when my spreads have something three-dimensional in them, and I feel like this transparent window from the envelope and then the later transparent paper I use for my writing everything, it makes it look quite cool. Now let's use some fun washi tape to glue down our window onto the spread, and also I really love to layer those different kind of patterned washi tape to add some more interest to the spread. I feel like washi tape is such a good and easy way to add some more interest to a spread. Washi tape and also those kind of mini stickers where I did include this butterfly onto the spread. I feel like those are kind of really fun and quick ways to add something to a spread. And stamps are also really, really great. I have to really get out my stamps and use them more. I don't know why, but sometimes I forget about them and then they just stay in the box in my journaling process. But I feel like they could be nice as well. So maybe I have to figure out where they are and get them for the next days of junk journaling. Here I did grab the transparent page envelope and decided to cut it apart so that I would have 2 sheets of transparent paper to work with for this spread, because I wanted to have one in the tuck spot for my journaling spread, and I also wanted to include a little quote on the other side of the spread as well. Here I'm just a bit thinking about what quote could I include. I decided on the quote, "Be ambitious, get shit done, keep your priorities straight, your mind right, and your head up." I feel like I really love those kind of little quotes and love to include those into my journaling and art journaling. Sometimes I feel like with my art journaling and junk journaling, I more depend on quotes than just regular writing. I don't know why that is, but I feel like it's easier to just include something that fits the moment or the days and the time you experience in your life than just coming up with your own words in a way. I hope it makes sense. Here I did get out my label maker as always. You know the drill by now if you are a regular viewer of this Junk Journal July challenge, and just type out day 13 and the prompt of junk mail. Now we just add the quote as a little tip out spot and add the labels. I hope you enjoyed today's video and our together creative session. If you did, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on this creative adventure and many more creative adventures to come, hit the subscribe button down below. See you very soon. Happy creating!